Hi, lovely people. It's Psychic Debbie again. Hope you're having a great day. It's beautiful here in California. I'm in Burbank right now, and it's sunny out. Went for a walk, did a couple readings, did a couple with the doctor. Fantastic. Skype readings. Love it, love it, love it. Today I'm talking about, are you empathic? I'm going to be asking you a couple questions. I'm going to be asking you about 8 questions and see if you resonate with that. So, talking about healing, a lot of green. So, this has got the beautiful green and blue. I'm wearing malachite and moldavite on here. So I've got it either shining or whatever, because I'm always wearing different necklaces every time I'm doing a video and I get asked, oh, where'd you get the necklace and what stone's in there? So I'll start mentioning what I'm wearing, and I'm just wearing crystal quartz for my earrings. So healing, usually when you hear healing, or you're a healer or you're empathic, so empath and healing usually connects together, okay? Because of the green and the blue, and empath is the vibration, vibrating with somebody else and somebody else vibrating with them, and you're in tune to their frequency and their vibrations. A lot of times when you're empathic, though, you think it's your feelings, thoughts, feelings, and emotions. Like if you're depressed or you're happy and you're like, why am I crying for no reason? Or why am I giggling? Or why do I feel a little angst? A lot of times it's because you're empathic and you're feeling someone else's vibration. So I'm going to ask you these 8 questions to see if you connect with it. And I will give you a couple little exercises to go with it too. So I'm going to read it off of this piece of paper because I've got the 8 questions that I'm going to ask you. And some of them you're going to think, well, isn't that being psychic? Well, psychic, we need to figure out another word. I'm trying to figure out a different word than psychic, because I don't want to be called psychic. I could think it's more advanced than that. It's like, oh, I'm a vibrational feeler, seer, and hearer. And people would be like, what are you talking about? But psychic is just puts me in a square box and puts a lot of other people in a square box. And I think we have more to offer, and our abilities are stronger than that. So not cutting it down, not cutting psychics down or anything like that. So I'm going to ask you these 8 questions and then we'll talk about it. Okay? So can you feel a building when you come in? So what I'm saying by that is you could go into an old Victorian building. I love Victorian buildings. Love, love, love them. I love doing what people say is ghost hunts. I don't usually do the equipment. I usually go in and then I see spirits and I talk to them, because I don't feel that there is any evil. I don't feel like there's bad entities that can attach to you. A lot of times they're crying out for your help. So can you go into a building and get, oh, this feels good, or people were just partying here, or someone died here, or that this family. So like if family is full of joy. So like if you're going house shopping, a lot of people don't realize that they like the house the minute they walk in. It's not because the way it really looks like, it's the way it feels. Okay. So if you're empathic, that's going to be a little stronger. But here's another question. Do you hear your name being called? Or you're somewhere and you're going to go, well, isn't that a medium? Isn't that a channeler? Empathic, again, vibration, frequency is an empathic person, okay? So a lot of times I'll hear Debbie or some kind of other words, literally like right here, and you're like, or, me and my son do that a lot, because he'll go, what did you say? And I said, I didn't say anything, or I'll say it to him. I'm like, what do you want? Come out, in his bedroom and go, yeah, what do you want? And he's like, I didn't want anything. So it's like you're thinking, a lot of times spirit or the frequency sounds like somebody because then you'll listen. And I think spirit is trying to communicate with you. So do you hear your name being called? Okay. And the other one is, do you know who it is when like the phone rings, or your cell phone? It's like, oh, that's so-and-so trying to get, or a text. Do you know what I mean? It's like, oh, I feel like so-and-so. Or like you just thought of them and then they call. Do you know what I mean? That's being empathic. That's knowing. It's like, oh, this is crazy, But again, it's not being medium. It's being an empathic. Is it part of being a medium? Yes. Is it part of being a spiritual person? Yes. Is it part of being what people say is psychic? Yes. Okay, do you get dreams about the future, or you get dreams? Your dreams are very vivid. They resonate with you. They're telling you something's going to happen. You should go to the doctor, or your mom should go to the doctor, or you can call up a friend and go, I just had a dream last night. Is your relationship okay? Or who'd you meet? That kind of thing. That's being empathic. I get it. People are going to say, isn't that psychic? Yes, it's part of being psychic, but to me, this is my point of view. Not everybody's, everybody has their perception. My point of view, if you're psychic, you're even stronger than that. And I'm not saying that a psychic's better than an empath and an empath is better than a psychic. To me, an empath goes by vibration and frequency, and that an empathic person can heal. And that's why I think of green. That's why I think of the malachite, the moldavite, the rose quartz. Those kind of things can heal, and it's a heart chakra. Okay? So the sixth question would be, when you meet somebody, do you already kind of know that they're covering up, they're sad or they're happy? Or say you're invited to a party and you get into the house and they just got done arguing. Do you know what I mean? And you walk in and you go, is everything okay? And they're like, oh, everything's fine. We're just fine. You know what I mean? And then you're like, that doesn't seem fine. Or when someone's talking about you behind your back. Do you know what I mean? It's that is being empathic. It's like, you walk in the room and you're just talking about me. Oh, you know how that goes. Oh, we were talking about you. It's like, yeah, I could hear it. I could sense it. I could feel it. Do you know what I'm saying? Because when they're talking about you, why you feel it is because they say your name, and your name for you, they picture you. When someone's calling your name out, they're picturing you. Okay? And you and the name and the sound, everything is sound, vibration, and water. So your name has a sound, a vibration, right? And it has water in it. I know that's going to sound bad, but you're spitting out. Do you know what I'm saying? So if you said Debbie me or Debbie Reynolds, it's going to be two different vibrations. Okay, because when you're thinking of me, you're thinking of the medium that's kind of crazy and kooky and likes to help people. And if you think of Debbie Reynolds, yes, she's kind of kooky too, but she's an actress and fabulous dancer and singer and things like that, right? So when someone's talking about you, they're tuned into your radio station and they're into your vibration, and you're like, oh. So when they are like, oh no, I didn't talk about you, then it hurts because it's like, I know you were talking about me. And when people say no to you, you being empathic because you have such emotion, then you're like, well, am I being bad or am I being mean? See, and that's part of being empathic, okay? So even if they say no, know in your heart and acknowledge it that you're hurt it, okay? Because they're going to say no because they don't want you to, what are you gossiping me about? So it's just go, oh, okay. But you acknowledge it, so that will help you be more empathic and help you be more knowing and help bring more even channeling of psychic work or medium work or channeling work, okay? Got to acknowledge the things that you notice and you know what's going on. Okay, so number 7, this is a major, major thing. And I love it. I talk with my friend Jen all the time about coincidences. So it's like, do you have a lot of coincidences and do you listen to them? It's like, we were just talking about that, The other day I was talking to my son because we're going to Oshkosh for an air show. And my son's like, what's Oshkosh? And I'm like, Oshkosh bagosh, the clothing line. Remember that? And so he's like, never even heard of it. So we were watching TV and I was on a show that we never even watch about. And this person goes, hey, how you doing, Oshkosh bagosh? Joking around. And he's like, and I'm like, we just talked about that. I keep on saying $10 million, $10 million, maybe $10 million comes to me, the coincidences. But I think coincidences is that you're vibrating at things that are trying to connect with you, okay? So do you have a lot of coincidences, or are you starting to notice a lot of coincidences? And that's being empathic. That's growing you to be more empathic. That is going to help you with your psychic work. That's going to help you with your channeling work, and most of all with your healing work. And you're going, how does that help with my healing work? Because you're at the same vibration. Healing is dealing with vibrations and frequencies. Okay, so like if you are healing someone, say they have a scar, that scar is vibrating at a certain frequency and vibration. And if you're trying to make it healthy and whole, then you got to vibrate at healthy and whole, seeing it healthy and whole. Do you see what I'm saying? It's two different frequencies. So if you start noticing coincidences, this is going to help you with your healing, this is going to help you with your psychic work, and this is going to help you with your channeling. Okay, so the last question I'm going to ask you, are you empathic? Is, do you get that gut feeling? either the gut feeling in your stomach or in the back of your neck. A lot of times I get it on the back of my neck. I'm a very throat person, third eye. I wear a lot of blue for communications. I love purple. I love, my favorite color, really, believe it or not, is orange. And that's probably why I'm such a child-like personality. You know, I love just doing spur of the moment things. But because I'm communicating with people, I want to vibrate at blue and purple and whites. And so the back of your neck is telling you the truth. And that is a gift given, you can say, from source, God, or whatever, but that's the word of God in the back of your neck. If you go into a room or you're going onto an elevator and all of a sudden the back of your neck or your gut's going, I don't think I should be in there. That's just, that guy's by himself. You got to listen to it. So listening, when you get this, your neck or your gut feeling, that's being empathic, and that is learning you to listen to your insight. Does that make sense? I hope it does. So these are the 8 questions. I'm going to go over them again and practice the little things that I told you about. The first one is, can you feel a building or an atmosphere? And if you're like, yeah, start going into buildings or start holding objects. Have someone bring some objects up and you start feeling them. Number 2, do you hear your name being called? And say, I allow the spirits to talk to me. 3, do you know, start practicing it with, the text goes ding or the phone goes ding. See who it is. Okay? Start practicing that. That's being empathic. I know people are saying it's psychic, but it's being empathic. And not everybody can do it. I am not that good at that thing. But with knowing, for working with police department or criminal site or relationships, I'm fantastic on that. So not everybody's going to be great in one spot. Okay? 4th, do you know, wait a minute. 4th, so dream that tells you the future. Do you know what I mean? Or you have a dream that partners are going to work, or someone's going to call you, or grandma's coming to visit me, or I'm getting a gift. Okay? 5, you meet somebody new and you already know if they're sad or happy or da-da-da-da. You're going into a party and they were just arguing and you're like, yes, or someone's, talking about you. Okay, 6 or 7, I'm sorry. You have many coincidences and I want you to start listening to them because they're trying to tell you something. Okay, so coincidences. Just right now when I was talking about that, I got 222, and I love the number 222 because it's telling me I'm going in the right direction. So I love it. Okay, and the last one, listen to your gut instinct, the feeling. Do you get that gut instinct and the feeling? If you don't, work on it. It's like start noticing, oh, my neck's kind of, or I get this pit in my stomach, and ask it what it's trying to tell you. Okay, so those are the questions to ask of your empath. If you feel that you're less on it, then do some of these exercises and ask these questions going through. It will get you more into the empath. It will get you more connected to vibration and frequency and sound. Okay? I hope it really helps you out. Blessings and smiles to you, beautiful empathic people. And I'd love to have you connect with me. If you need a reading, psychicdebbie.com. Check out my other videos, and I hope you have a super great day. Okay? Bye-bye.